Greetings and salutations, it's BiggieJDM and we're with our second instalment of our time at Cadwell Park covering Time Attack. Now, there's been some changes which I think are for the better. Whereas last season we had a warm-up round, practice, qualifying and then the final, you used to only be able to pick up points in qualifying and the final. However, the structure has now changed. So you have your warm-up to get everything together, then after that it's time to score points. So the races go as follows: warm-up, attack 1, attack 2, then super attack. And within all the attack rounds you can accumulate points which will add to your tally at the end of this season. So let's not waste any more time because there's a lot to get through. Let's go. All track and timing information in this video is taken from tsltimings.com, which is the global timing services used for motorsport events worldwide. Right, so we didn't intend on coming to see Time Attack this early, cover race 1, however, it's so exciting. The Classic and Retro Clubman Pocket Rocket have just gone out and now they're coming in from their Time Attack 1. Leader of the pack is Donnelly in that 83 Escort. I'm telling you, that is wonderful. You've got Riley in the VX220 coming second. You've got Papworth in the Mini Cooper S, trust me, and then you've got Dan Buckingham first in the Clubman, followed by Annie Thompson in second. Clive Hopwell, no Sirocco, no Fezzer, Golfar with MMT. I can't wait to see what happens. Jamie Beers third place in Classic and Retro. Beautiful, wonderful driving. Let's see what happens as a Club 2-wheel 4-wheel drive classes come out right now.
Next time to do attack 1 and now begun. Their championship points. Again, for those of you who are freshly joining us, this is your first Time Attack event and you know we actually did that once.
So the drivers have had their sighting lap and they're coming round for the second time. I'm telling you, some of these cars look absolutely rapid. One to watch, that GT4. But you know what, Kime seems to be right behind him on his tail. These tracks are suited for the Agile. Now you can see Volkov, Alexander Volkov going round, Luke Catehorn, both on flying laps. Let's see what happens. Wow, look at that. Wow. Look, Andy Grady, you got good in the FK8. Wow. And they're coming around thick and fast, all on sight, and like, look, Dino looks so fast in that car. So does Kime in the Saxo.
And that's the end of it. He's got to go and do that.
Got Johnny Fletcher in the Astra.
Why Time Attack evolved in such a way.
As the drivers go past on their first few laps, Andy Grady way up front on a 133.456, Volkov 135.946, Dyson in the Porsche Cayman GT4 RS, Kime also on a 36, Dyson's on 36, 10th is a second between them. You've got Catehorn on a 136 also, Smith on a 136. It's very close, so close. Club 4-wheel drive cars and a Club 2-wheel drive cars, but Dyson in that Porsche is up front at the moment. Let's see what happens. Wow. You got Catehorn chasing Andy Grady right there, but there's a margin. Cam looks very fast in that Saxo, but Andy Grady's car looks absolutely rapid. Let's see what happens. You got Summers on a flying lap. Johnny Fletcher. Let's see what happens. You've got Butler with a new livery. Oh wow, you can smell those tyres on the track as well. Good in that Honda FK8 had a bit of a late braking right there, I'm telling you. You've got Summers right there as well. Andy Grady.
Alexander Krylov sets a faster central. When you see the
as the guys go around now, also what we have to remember is not every lap is a flying lap. You know, the drivers like to let the cars warm down, get momentum, also get out of traffic so they can do a flying lap. So let's just see as the teams carry on racing. It's going to be brilliant. Right, so even though that is the session over, check this top three. Club 4-wheel drive, Grady first place, 1:33.456. Volkov 1:33.774. Dean Taylor third place, 1:34.379. Very close from the top. Club 2-wheel drive, Kime top. Johnny Fletcher second on a 1:36. Dyson in the Porsche Cayman 1:36 as well. Luke Catehorn 1:36. I know this is just, you know, like we say every year, this is just, you know, race one. Let's see what happens in the other races. Now go on to the pro classes. It's going to be exciting. And they're off. The pro class drivers. Whoa! We've got Darren Spoon there with the big pops and bangs. In the 205, we've got Luke Szedrzykowski coming out. You got Riverside Racing. Soon you'll see Jimmy Broadbent's MX-5 as well. Wow, look at this. You got Henry. You got Paul. You got Andy Barber as well. Holmes. Wow, look at that. Another GTR in there. Wow, you got Jimmy's MX-5 and Ilias Howtech. Wow, what a car.
Very, very interesting stuff.
Ilias clear. This is going to be a very interesting time attack one round. We're still getting used to the rounds, but it's going to be very interesting. Let's see what happens as they come round. It's going to be good. Wow, you got Colin Darwood, Josh Barrett, Darren Spooner. Wow, look at that NSX go. Oh my gosh.
Doubt themselves and
wow.
Open to learning new information and being correct. That was next.
This is absolutely crazy. I don't even want to stop the camera. Look at them coming round again.
I think something like that. So any of the other old heads.
This is amazing. So you've got Bradley John, Jimmy Broadbent, Andy Barber in the Mitsubishi Evo. Look at this. Coming around, you got Henry, you got Holmes, all in the thing. You've got Ilya in the Clio, playing it safe, like what he said. But look at Luke Szedrzykowski in the NSX. Look how fast it's on the fly. Look, wow, we've got some air. You see? Look at this. Fast it's on the fly. Wow, got some air. You see? Look at oh my gosh! Oh my, do you see? It flew over that hump. It absolutely flew.
Our first one back. So
wow.
We're doing the best we can.
That NSX flew over the hump. I'm not sure whether you saw that.
It's great fun. Up and over the mountain.
Ooh!
Down.
You see that? A bit of razzle there from Kelly.
Now makes its way through all the bends.
You got Colin Darwood as well. This is absolutely mental. Wow. It seems Colin Darwood has just taken first place on a 1:27.733. Szedrzykowski on a 1:28.317. Bradley John, all in the Club Pro. Then Barrett, then Barber, all in the pro class, the top five. It's absolutely crazy. Darren Spooner leading the Club Pro, followed by Holmes, then Kelly, then Goddard. It's so fantastic. Right, so we're taking another walk down the time attack paddock after lunch. Hello, mate. There's Mr. Butler over there. Mr. Butler, very quickly, can you tell me a bit about your race livery? This looks a bit different to last season.
Yeah, we just refreshed it a little bit. Yeah, we're particularly through the NFU with the farm tax.
Yeah.
So it's not the family farm tax, which
right, okay.
Which is a bit political, but obviously causing a lot of problem for farmers. We're here in Lincolnshire, and a lot of farms around here come from a farming background. Devastating for businesses, but just to be a bit different, a bit BMW colours as well. And yeah, first time out, haven't been here since 2021. So
oh yeah, no, yeah.
For a while. We just looked back at the timing, so we're about 4 seconds quicker than we were then, but still some time to find.
Oh, that's wonderful. I mean, we don't know anything about politics, but literally the delivery looks so nice. Delivery looks nice for what it is.
Yeah, we just refreshed it. The car is now 13 years old, so it's getting on a little bit now, but James Coleman, he's the one that does all the work, and it's good for him and his guys to take pride in it. So it's nice comments, part of what Time Attack's about, isn't it? You know, show the cars off, and we're very happy to be here. Cold but dry. Cold but dry.
Cold. I know they call me Biggie for a reason, because I've got a lot of chunk around me, so it's insulation.
Yeah, we both keep warm. Yeah.
Thank you very much, mate.
Yeah, I think I lose about 2 seconds a lap for carrying excess weight. So
That's all right.
I have to have a word with Andy Barnes and get a handicap system. But that's why I have to have 8 cylinders.
I wonder if I should try that as well. Thank you very much, mate.
Well done. Yeah.
Thank you very much, mate. Thank you very much, buddy. Thank you.
Care.
Well, nice livery. Obviously, we don't know anything about politics. We don't follow politics. We just like cars. But these are some beautiful cars. Let's have a look. Another look around. We have to go and speak to Andy Kime if you haven't already spoke to him. Wow, and good here as well. Look at these two FK8 side by side. You got the Dream FK8 right here, and I've been talking to Good on Instagram, and I'm telling you, his car is fantastic. I've seen it. If you haven't seen it already, go and have a look on his Instagram about this car. It's fantastic. You've got Andy Kime's car here, you've got Greenhoff's here, the Corsa PD. Look at this, wonderful. Oh, we've got Stephen House's Mini. Oh, where is Stephen? Where is he? We're not sure where he is, but I'm sure we will go and speak to him. We need to speak to some people. We need to go and speak to some people. Look at this. I think it's the V220 this is. Very nice car. Behind me is this stunning GT4 RS. Look at this Cayman. Look at this. Absolutely gorgeous car. One of my favourite cars. You know, I tried to squeeze into one in Dubai, couldn't squeeze in. Was going to buy one, no point. Probably have to stick to the Subarus or the Evos. That's what I have to stick to. Let's carry on walking. Right, look at this. Behind me is a rather new Eden Young. Look at this, Mr. Eden Young. Can we just keep? I'm just going to give him a hug. 1 minute. How are you, mate?
Good, you?
Good, nice to see you. Mr. Eden Young. Totally different car, totally different look, totally different you. Tell me a bit about it.
So as you can see, we've got a nice K-swap in there now. Chased a bit of reliability. I got a bit sick of changing the engine every 4 weeks, so we've gone to a bit more reliability this year. To aid reliability, we've got a whole new ECU package courtesy of Haltech. We've got a Nexus R3 ECU, new PDM, all new dash, all new motorsport spec wiring loom. And yeah, we're doing 420 horsepower, 820 kilos, and it's a handful, to say the least.
Eden, that was so good to see you back. Last time I saw you was at SNET 2023.
Yeah. And we blew the engine on the second session.
Yes,
you did.
I remember clearly. So, like, who are your main competitors in your class?
I've actually not looked because we're shaking the car down today.
Yeah.
So I've decided not to look at the timing sheets, because if I see first place time, I think I push myself too far in a car that I've not got enough seat time in. So if we come on the podium today, it'll be a blessing, and it'll be a nice blessing, but we're not chasing it today. Just more to get the car working really, and just making changes as we go, and then hopefully next week we'll come back here on a track day and we'll just do some more testing, some more adjustments, and just fine tune it ready for Donington in 3 weeks, I believe.
Yeah. Wow. Eden, so fantastic to see you. Whole new you, whole new look. We'll cover that maybe in a different interview, but we'll let you get out. Thank you so much, Eden. Right, so behind me are the Classic and Retro Clubman and Pocket Rocket about to go out for Attack 2 straight after the racing Hondas. There are so many cars here, so many wonderful cars. I can't shout out some and not all of them. All of them are fantastic competitors, and you know what? Regardless how fast a car is, it just takes you to get in your car and get out on the track. As soon as you do that, you are a winner, in my opinion. Let's go and watch them and see what happens. Right, so the are out for first of all. You can see Jamie Biss right there in the MX-5. Wow, look at that. Look at the Escort. I'm telling you, got Patworth in that Mini, very, very fast as well. Wow. Roberts as well. Look at the FN2. Look at Annie Thompson. Smooth. Smooth, does it? But if you see Dan Buckingham going up that straight, that FK8 is so rapid. Look at Dan Buckingham coming over. He's on a flying lap. The lights are on. Look at this. And you got the Minis out there. Let's see what happens. Clive Hotwell in the Golf R. Very quick. Wow, look at the S2000. Oh, that rear-wheel drive Japanese goodness. Wow, and look at Eden as well. Eden in the Micra. That's what we want to see. We want to see who's going to be there. And you've got the GM Automotive. Oh, look at that. Oh no, and the Mini's out. I believe that's Mosley in the classic Rover Mini that you can see is overheating. He's pulled over in a safe place, but I'm not sure if you can see. Meanwhile, the cars are going round. It's a yellow flag, unfortunately. Just when Dan Buckingham's on a flying lap, yellow flag. Have to slow down, unfortunately. That is commiserations. How easy it's going to get that car removed from there. I don't know if they're going to pause the time either. There's only 13 minutes left of the race. Okay, so the cars are back out now after the red flag, and Dan Buckingham's car, I'm telling you, Dan Buckingham's car is so rapid. Like, to say it's only 400 brake horsepower, he just drives it, he makes it work. He really, really does. Like Dan, he just really makes it work. He's such a fantastic driver.
143.9 there from him in Pocket Rocket Force.
And you got Hopwell coming round in the Golf R. Look at this. Wow. But Donnelly in his Mark III Escort, oh my lord. Wow, look at these cars as they come round. As they come round, look at these. Annie Thompson still there. Wow. You've got a Papworth.
Ford Escort leaps to the top of the leaderboards with a 130.
Look at, oh my lord.
On track. Meanwhile, Dan Buckingham is off the track, parked up.
Donnelly has just done a 135 and is leading by far by literally 4 seconds. Crazy.
3.5 minutes just to
and that is it. Donnelly in that Mark III Escort is absolutely rapid.
But it looks like great fun.
Way up front on a 135.649. Second place is Riley in Classic and Retro on the VX220. I'm telling you, that is rapid. Third place, Classic and Retro, Eden Young. Wow, in the Nissan Micra. That is so good for Eden. First place in the Clubman is Dan Buckingham. Behind him is Hopwell in the Golf R. I'm telling you, that is so rapid, that Golf R. We need to go and speak to Clive.
Love to see that.
Third place is Annie Thompson in the Lotus. Wow, great driving from all those drivers. So now the Club 2-wheel and 4-wheel drive classes are out at the moment. Now there's a few cars that we're watching. We're watching Alexander Volkov, of course. Andy Grader's car looked very, very quick. Also Kime looked very, very quick in that car. It's just so rapid, I'm telling you. Summers is out there. You've got the 2 FK8s out there. And also you got Luke Catehorn in the Opel Astra, Mr. Johnny Fletcher, Mr. Time Attack, and all the rest of the drivers. It's all to see, it's all to play for. Let's see what happens. Right about now on the Club 4-wheel drive, we got Andy Grady on a 134-400. Behind him is Volkov. Behind Volkov is Taylor in the Club 4-wheel drive. Up front in the Club 2-wheel drive, we've got Kime in the Saxo on a 135. Behind him is Dyson in the Cayman. Behind him is Fletcher, Cape Horn, Butler.
original 34.4. Meanwhile, Alexander Volkov.
Dean Taylor. Wow, Dean Taylor, third place on a 1:35. Wow, Dino looks so fast. You got Johnny Fletcher right there. You got Mike Butler in the M3.
A lap faster than I would expect.
Mike Butler's sixth place.
To work.
Wow, you got the Sierra Garage.
Alexander Volkov is really making it fly around.
And Frost in the EP3.
Anybody else on track at this?
You got Warren as well.
11.5 minutes remaining in this session. Of course,
But Alexander Volkov, fastest lap 1:34. Wow, look at Volkov.
Previously,
Behind Volkov is Dean Taylor, also on a 1:34. Wow, Dino has turned that car up. I'm telling you, I wonder why he didn't want to say anything to us.
as opposed to the 911's very.
And you got Kime first.
The rear axle in the Cayman is nice and tight between the axles, what's known as belt.
Dean Taylor, I knew it. I knew he didn't want to say anything. Dean Taylor on a 1-3. He's just 1-3-4. Volkov on a 1:32 now. Volkov is way up in front. No one's catching it. It's going to be very hard to catch that time. It's not. It's 2 seconds in front of Taylor, who's in second place. Volkov first overall. Wow. We got that back end coming out on that Sierra, I'm telling you. But check this out, Alexander Volkov, 1:32, still 4:87. Alexander Volkov set that absolutely amazing time. But Andy Grady, 1:32. 5:83. Dean Taylor, 1:34. All four-wheel drive. Kime is still up front on a 1:34, followed by Dyson, followed by Johnny Fletcher. Let's see what happens. Andy Kime.
Back of each car we have a big square sticker which identifies which class
That was Summers, by the way. Right guys, so there's a minute left of this session. Alexander Volkov up front on a 1:32. Grady is so close behind him on a 1:32, 5:83. Dean Taylor a 1:34 behind him. Up front though, he's overtaking Kime, is Mr. Time Attack. Johnny Fletcher, oh my gosh. Johnny Fletcher, Mr. Time Attack. We need to catch up with him on a 1:34.375. I didn't think anyone was going to take Kime. Kime also on a 1:34.549. This is like F1 qualifying, very close. Dyson on with the GT4 RS, I beg your pardon. So close. And that is it, Mr. Johnny Fletcher. Mr. Johnny Fletcher. Mr. Johnny Fletcher. That was very close between Fletcher, Kime, but Johnny Fletcher just nipped it right at the last minute, just right at the last moment.
I understand that will be happening any moment now, and in fact, indeed, Automotive Patron 620R, the first out of the queue on the track. We have Darren Spooner there, who we just listened to in the Peugeot 205. Behind in the Tegiws Honda NSX. So our drivers now making their way onto the track. As Darren said there, these tires will take 2 to 3 laps to get up to temperature. Of course, for a lot of drivers, this is a new tire. Time Attack specifically, drivers have had the unusual last year of choosing.
Mighty Lord, mighty Lord, mighty Lord. How good is it to see Suzuki back on track with the Nissan NSX driven by Luke Sedrikowski. Currently 1:30 at the moment, followed by Andy Barber. Oh my gosh. Followed by Josh Barrett in the Club Pro, Holmes in the Evo 6RS. It's nice to see him up on the leaderboard. Followed by Kelly in the Caterham, followed by Darren Spooner. Let's see what's happening right now.
of this session.
And now you can see Ilya coming round
Colin Dorward.
in the hard tech, then Jimmy Broadbent coming round. Look at that MX-5, rapid.
Evo goes faster than anyone else.
Now Colin Darwood on a 128. Colin Darwood's just on a 128 602. They've been turning up. Then Lawton in the Honda Civic EG 129.
Very fast.
So fast, but this track is geared up for those kind of cars. You got Darren Spooner coming around now.
129.9.
Andy Barber coming around in the Evo.
Again, age doesn't
Hey, look,
really
Luke Sadikowski just pacing it. Josh Barrett in the Caterham.
build and the soul that and perhaps even
Wow, what a driver. The times keep changing, but there's not much between them. Not much between them at all.
doesn't really come into a generation, doesn't really come into it.
Colin Darwood coming around again. That car looked after by GR Performance.
Any segment we even have.
Okay, so there's currently a red flag on the session now. Bradley John is leading the pro class on a 127.074. Marginally behind him is Lawton in that EG Civic. That is so fast. But I think this track is suited to him, followed by Colin Darwood. After that, Barrett, then Luke Sedgwickowski, then Paul Barber. Leading the Cub Pro though, it's nice to see Eric Holmes up on the podium again in the Mitsubishi Evo 6 RS. You then have Darren Spooner in the Pug 205. So beautiful to see him back. Then Kelly in the Caterham. Let's see what happens. I don't know if they're going to start this session there because it's 2 minutes left. If it's worth it. They haven't paused the time due to obviously a schedule they have to keep, and there's a lot going on today, so maybe that could be it. Let's see what happens. We don't know exactly what's happened, but I'm sure we'll find out. Josh is on the way to the loo. We can't catch him, but you know what we need to speak to? There's somebody special we need to speak to, somebody very, very special we need to speak to. Do you think we can catch up with Mr. Colin Darwood? Can we catch up with you, sir? How are you?
How's it going? Good, buddy, nice to see you.
Oh gosh.
How's married life?
Very lovely, sir. Good, thank you very much.
Hold that, or do you hold that?
I'll
You hold that.
Unfortunately, that's as much time as we have in this episode. However, in the next episode, the drivers go super. Yes, you guessed it, it's super attack. This is when they turn up the volume and give it everything they have in hope of a podium finish. Some may already know the outcome, but you need to know how it happened. Stay with us, like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, big up yourself. If you can't go, be careful, drive safe on the road, tell someone that you love them before you go to bed. Big U, big you what, big you when, BiggieJDM, tell a friend.